And we're right back. We're doing more basement time. We love basement time. It's our favorite activity.
Teaching me magic.
She's teaching you what? That little witch. Lord bless and protect me. If I had known Miss Dean was a bride of Satan and corrupting you too, I should have done things differently.
It's only magic. To give me a better way in life.
Saoirse Murphy, you stay your tongue. After all the Marquess did in letting you stay, you bring that into the house.
Me! He's the one who brought it. He and his friend. We had no say. I'm just making the best of it. The Marquis did nothing for me, but let my child be taken, which I could have stopped. If I knew half of what these people know.
That's the devil tempting you, child.
More than the Lord's ever done for me.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Miss Joyce, you know there are catacombs under the manor. Speaking of the house much more, can't say I'm surprised to hear it's even worse than I thought. Let's see. Can't imagine you host many parties like that masked ball here. How Marquess spake aloud it, I'm sure I don't know. I'll speak no more of it, sir. Please, shameful behavior. Seems Miss Murphy is rather eager to discuss something with Father Snow. Do you know? I haven't a clue about that, sir. But he is a priest, a spiritual teacher of sorts, no? Perfectly normal for us to ask him most matter of things, I'm sure. Of course, you sought guidance from him as well, then. That's between me and the Lord, sir. And Sadler's bridge came held on Tuesday. Yes, now that I know about it, I left some bottles and glasses the night before and saw myself out. If they can flirt with the devil, they can pour their own drinks, I'm sure.
I'll be off.
God bless.
Sir?
What do you know about the catacombs underneath the manor? Only that I know from rumors and nightmares, sir. Well, it's just one nightmare, I suppose. Searching for treasure in these strange tunnels. Well, I never found it. The tunnels at the end. I don't really have anything to ask people anymore. Mostly just basement stuff. I'll go to the East Tower basement. Staff on its way. I should avoid him. Damn. I guess we'll wait for the hour to end. This is the meals planned for this week. I finished moving. Shut up, Declan! I already know! There's oils and cooking supplies. Cleaning supplies. Lots of pans. Melanize is missing. It's stuck. More than that, there's something stippy. Keep being that way. It smells like treacle. Some kind of household management. Contains seeds and instructions, cooking, childcare, and cleaning. RB quantity 1 bucket. 1 piece of soap broken. This is for Sly. 1 dash of ethanol. 2 scoops of powdered chlorine are required. Doing everything. Few steps to survival else chemicals. I'm sure. Yeah, I'll gather those pieces and find somewhere to mix the concoction. Open on a recipe for cleaning solution. Somebody must have been trying to clear the mess on the door here. I think I'll take this with me. Yeah, dining room. Bucket. Locked, hasn't been open well. But there's nothing I need from here. What's in there? What's worth going in there for? Oh, there's a key in there. Son of a bitch. Everything doesn't even look like anyone's on the other side. Lockdown's been open a while. Someone in there. Iron is warm to the touch. Damp in the air. What do these use? There, it's all the recipe called for. Take this with me. Nearly everything made it's best to move on, not push my luck with being in here for any longer. Creepy game. This is a creepy game. Start this over wherever it seems stuck. Chef's apron. Seems there's something inside one of the pockets. This could be the key for the women's dormitory. What's this? A book that just popped out of nowhere. Book on incantations. There's no inside it. Your possibilities are only limited by your vision. Get you started. Evelyn. Miss Dean trying to teach Miss Murphy some magic. And what's this? There's a section that lists techniques for seeing people through magic. The words, "I can't do this without you," have been scrawled over it. Who is Miss Murphy that's so desperate to see? It sounds like her child. Sounds like Miss Murphy had a child, and the Marquess took them. Got any trashy novels? The women's story is so much nicer than the men's. They have, like, privacy. Why is this dormitory so creepy? In a way, someone could bear to look at it or be seen by it. Like towels, assortment clothing. I see getting nothing in here. What the hell is that? A rattle for an infant. It looks fairly new, and that it was made with care. Paper stained with cooking ingredients. I can see some symbols here, but most are smudged and incoherent. What writing there is, it's hard to understand. Let me make a few words. Baby, bunny. What I think reads, remember. Miss Murphy's shoes are so small, I think she might be still wearing the child size. So it's not Miss Murphy. I already marked her out because she doesn't know magic. Office. Whatever, how to pronounce it. Cirrus. Letter. Signed by Mr. Varley. You know, your home with that Sacred Heart painting in it. Complete letter. Cousin, thank you for sending these newspaper articles. You have no idea how useful they've been proven to me. Remains of torn page of various notes on it. The main one reads, I know Miss Dean didn't leave. Where did she go? Something needs to be done to make sure she's okay, but also has, why can't I remember? I have to protect that poor lass written on it too. The spiral sigil is also here with leave me alone written beside it. A death certificate of Colm Joyce, Mrs. Joyce Lake's husband, perhaps. Pouch of gold wedding rings, each is engraved with a little number, perhaps from milestone anniversaries.
I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean.
Shut up!
If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful from my investigation.
Photo of Caitlin's husband. On the back it says Colm Joyce, 1842 to 1892. That's why it's passing a few years ago. She still keeps this photo beside her bed. The choices shoes are of a medium fit. Why is that green? Why would she need a green dress? Hmm. Come on. I saw a sequence of strange patterns. I wonder what's inside. I don't know. I had to look this up. I don't think I would have gotten that. Let's see. How would have we gotten it? Oh, okay. I was missing the codes. I get it. Versus ED monogrammed on it. Buy a significant amount of money in here. No secrets of the strong cold.
I recognize that building. That fire. This is reporting on the Sheriff Street fire. My last job as station officer. The tenements were overcrowded and under-maintained. The landlord, one Rupert Dean, was living in London and willfully ignorant of their status. Once the fire
Dean?
took, it spread rapidly. Fire teams were deployed swiftly.
Oop.
Once the fire took, it spread rapidly. Fire teams were deployed swiftly, but they could do little to fight back the flames. The fire was eventually stopped by the reliable Irish rain, but not before 23 lives were lost, including 2 firemen. A newspaper from back home. What is this doing all the way over here? It's dated the 5th of March, 1897. That's around the time of... That's me. Why does Mrs. Joyce have this? Officer Ward, whose brother Eamon was one of the lost men, retired soon thereafter and turned his attentions to investigating living spaces for safety conditions. He challenged many proprietors in the courts to improve conditions, including Rupert Dean, the owner of the initial tenement in which Eamon Ward died. After leading a number of investigations on this front, he has gained a reputation as a working man's champion. Someone here was looking into me. But why?
Someone here, Joyce was.
The missing money. Did someone on the staff hire me to find Miss Dean?
Well, that'd be myself, Mr. Ward.
Mrs. Joyce?
I was starting to worry you wouldn't figure it out, Detective. Now come out of there, would you?
You're the one who hired me.
I'm glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced, sir. Mantovani and her wretched Seance were bound to get someone hurt sooner or later. Without the means to look into what happened to the girl myself, there's not much I can do. But it's not right, sir, for no one to do anything at all. I can't do much myself, you know, but I can get the staff to help you. They're a bit strange in their own ways, but none of them would do a thing like this. Come with me, sir. We'll talk to them. he would find out. He's not just anybody, you know. They write about him in the papers.
Might have told us earlier you'd have someone poking around here.
Well, it's done now. And it's better that we have someone to look for the Dingo. It's always been eerie around here. I don't like the idea of someone lost about the place.
Quite right. Which is why I have us Mr. Ward here. Someone at this event must be responsible for whatever's happened to Miss Dean. So we'd all best be helpful to him.
Look, at the ball last night, another guess was taken. I gave chase through some catacombs, but I lost him in the hedge maze. The kidnapper is likely the same person responsible for Miss Dean's disappearance. They must have a good knowledge of the house and its grounds. So who else other than yourselves would know the grounds that well?
There can't be many. Only the Marquess and the young master know the place. But the master likes to keep to himself. We haven't seen him for a long time.
He doesn't leave his room. Not after the accident.
And there is nobody else.
Jesus Christ. Are they? No, they are not aware that they're speaking as one on the subject.
I see.
Fact of the matter is, sir, and I won't say anything much about it, as I don't want to speak ill of the Marquess or the Master. But you ought to go and take a look around the private residence, considering it all. It'd be where I'd start. You won't be able to get in without the proper key, though. And the Marquess has the only copy. He intends to hand it to me before the silent dinner so I can bring the young master his meal. Once I've done that, I'll pass it to you. Go to the silent dinner at 8 p.m. That's where I'll get it to you. You'll need to act fast to be done by the seance at 9.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I will.
Was to help. Oh, there's a note, but he forgot. And there's effects, and now he wants.
Mr. Doyle seems to have forgotten that he originally came here under Father Sinnott's command. I should find and confront him about this.
Hi.
Hello again.
Goal was to help Father Sano, but you forgot due to the Manor's effect, and now you want to leave.
What? Oh, God. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, I do work for Sinnott. Or I did. I came and took the old porter's job when he was let go for misconduct. When was that? A year ago? I don't really know. The last few months are hazy. I was to map the grounds, find the Eon, and bring Sinnott here to free it from its prison. Things are foggy here. I forgot all this. I don't think it was the drink, drugs, or even Miss Dean that did that. I was using all that to cover up the confusion. Confusion caused by this place. This place was protecting itself from me, from Sinnott. Not sure why talking to you has brought it all back, but I'm glad that it has.
What now?
Yeah, what now? I don't care about that old life. Doesn't feel like mine anymore. But I don't want this life either. I was thinking of going away, but something's been stopping me. But not anymore. Now I can move on from all this. Once I get my pay for this weekend, I'm leaving to see the world. Shove that seance. I'm not going. And tell Father Sinnott that I'm sorry, but he's on his own.
Hell yeah. Mr. Doyle has unburned himself from his Gnostic history and duty and will leave after the seance to travel the world. I think we did eliminate a lot. It sounds like all the staff are innocent. Something strange has affected the entire staff. And they're now speaking unison about the Blake family.
It seems like the staff are in some kind of half-trance. They seem compos mentis until interrogated by the Blake family. At which time they have a shared, almost catatonic stock response. What does this episode teach me?
The staff must be innocent.
Since the housekeeper hired me, that rules her out. Why bring in an investigator to stop your own scheme? Their speaking in unison means either all the staff are involved or none of them are. As if fake, they all had to be faking it. And so if she is ruled out, they all must be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate, and if not...
Mrs. Joyce heard me that the staff are not involved in Miss Dean's disappearance. We're down to Isham, Mantovani, Quinn, Sinnott, Dupre, Blake, Starseed, Callahan, Coventry, Lau, Other Blake. Hmm. Well, Charlie, I start looking up other hints, because I don't really have any idea what else to do. Here. Sounds like Dupre and Joyce are close, so eliminate them both. Let's make sure I have everything from both of them. I'm going the wrong way. Right now? Oh, I don't care about that. Mr. Dupre is on the other side of the map, because of course he is. Okay. I have everything for Mr. Dupre. Drawings on the table. Books near the foot of the bed. Find it for the urn, which is gone now. Southeast, sir. For a luggage ticket. This one. Journal inside the chest of drawers. I've opened the trunk. Oh, I've already finished Dupre's. That's why I need to finish Joyce's section. this specific stair creak? It's just all the stairs. Do you know that Mr. Coventry has left all his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He must have taken a shine to the boy. Still.
If you'll excuse me, Marquess Blake. Of course.
They're still doing stuff in the drawing room. I guess I can go in. This is not the drawing room. And first out Ogham carvings. The lady's carvings were in the ancient Irish alphabet Ogham. Just look at the table of letters here. It's used to translate carvings of Mr. O'Finn's staff. Translate carvings of the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines. First letter matches each set of lines. Now, look at all these lines. Well, it means that. It means that, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Yes, there. Translation correct means unlock the magic to me. Common phrase is as tangible as I think or speak it.
There are several distinct groups of people that must be considered when talking about Irish mythology. In the first cycle, there are the Tuatha Dé Danann, a race of godlike...
The Danann. He speaks of that.
The stories of the second cycle are primarily concerned with the ancient kingdoms that once made up the land. The third cycle centers around the exploits of hunters and bards, led by the hero Finn McCool. And finally, there's the fourth cycle, Cycle of Kings. The fourth cycle is also that in which we find the story of the Milesians, our forefathers. These are the people who would win a battle against the Tuatha Dé Danann and consign them to the other world.
I kind of want it in there. I guess I have to wait. Okay. And it says This time. Well-loved Bible, many pages have been doctored, some passages rinked. One passage has been rinked so thoroughly and so many times that the pages worn through. Leviticus 20:27. A man or a woman who's a medium or a wizard must be put to death. Stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. On the inside covers looping cursive are the initials CJ. The housekeeper, Miss Kayla's Joyce. There it is. I was missing that one piece. Is to stone Miss Mantovani to death. As sure as she's able to conduct the seance.
Mrs. Joyce intends to stone Miss Mantovani to death. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay, where is she? I do not know. She is somewhere. There. Mark that. Okay, next. Let's do Mantovani. Pill bottle. Let's go to her room. What room is it? Room 5. Or is he? I don't know. Don't care. Son of a bitch, she's in there. Never mind. Skip. Hmm. No, we can move on to someone else. Mrs. Wynn. Mr. Scarrett? Something new? Son of a bitch, I don't know where he is either. Be in the drawing room at 5. Where's Quinn? Oh, a bitch! Where are they? There's another thing I can do at 5. Let me see. What are the drugs for? Search Mrs. McLeod's room. Here's this water's been drugged. The rest seems similar to that bag I found in Mrs. Lau's room. Book caused her to have the drug Miss McLeod. Must be about the blackmail letter somehow. Yeah, I didn't have that. Maria Lau's goal is to hide. Save her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can find her husband. Huh. Oh, so she can rob Miss Dean.
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay. Now, hunters. They're all together, because of course they are. Where am I? Torley, Snake be lost, Snake looking up hints. Are they all still in here? Did we loot room 20? We did. They're not all in here. There's a lot of stuff we can't do because we're locked out of rooms because people are still in them. we didn't look at is the bottle of alcohol. No, at the bottom of the nightstand. Now from Miss Cloud, Miss Hunter, that in case you believes Miss Dean is attacking her psychically. Do something about this. I don't know what, but you will, won't you, Dara? Something to stop her attack on me, to stop whatever she's done to blind me. I would have thought it would be a relief to lose the sight, but now that I cannot see anything, I am more petrified than ever. If something's to go wrong. I won't know until it's too late. Please, Dara, you have to stop her, by any means. So this is why Mr. Hunter put the charm in Miss Dean's room. Miss McCloud and Mr. Hunter have a close relationship than realized. There it is! Son of a bitch. I'm just missing all these people's information. Goal is to protect Miss McCloud. No. It's to bind Miss Dean to protect Miss Cloud from Miss. No. Art.
Mr. Hunter placed a binding spell on Miss Dean just before she went missing. I should find and confront him about this.
Yeah, but where is he? Where are all these people? Oh, he's at the stables. I can do that.
Mr.
Front. Goals to bind Miss Dean to protect Miss McCloud from harm.
That's about it. This whole event is bad news. That Dean woman is worse. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Ivy, you know. A spell to keep her safe is nothing at all. And it's not like it'll do Miss Dean any harm. I've no interest in that. Not once Ivy is fine and well. But there's only so much I can do. If you're looking into everyone's business, look, you make sure Ivy is safe again and I'll break my charm. You have my word. Just make sure whatever effect is being put on Ivy is lifted, and I'll lift mine on Miss Dean. If Miss Dean has bound Ivy's vision in some way, then she'll have to have put the components for it somewhere. That's how binding works. Same as with my charm and the chimney. I took this key from her one day, when she was out horse riding. It looks like it belongs to the manor, but I don't recognize it. Might it unlock something in those catacombs you mentioned? You'll have better luck than me, I'd wager.
Hell yeah. I can do that. I've been in the catacombs before. Just have to get back in there. Hey, at least we know where they are. They're right here. Who are you? I need to talk to you about something?
Mr. Wolf.
The locket. This is strange, though, Mr. Condra. I found a dropped locket in the southwest corridor, which I believe you were staying in. Why, it belonged to my dear dead wife from before I married. Dabney, she was. Elaine Dabney. You're helping speaking with her, you see. I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. I must have dropped it. Thank you, Mr. Ward. I'm just gonna sleep well here. I hope you're feeling better. Well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. I wager I could fall asleep on battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. Or at least I certainly don't recall anything in the morning. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. That was a lie. Elaine is not the same as Lillian. Turn quickly, we had access to doctors that could do little to ease her suffering. Confess, I'm lost without her. Fools it sounds is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here on the hope that the claims about the seance are true. I could see her, hear her, gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. Name mismatch. Sorry, what was your wife's name again? Lillian Coventry Smith, before you were married. You told me her name was Elaine Dabney. Well, that was my first wife. A man my age has history, see? This is a fine location, is it not? Only I wish I knew how to capture it. Do you paint, sir? In fact, I do. It helps keep my hands steady, which is useful for work. Maybe punch much will hear. Not as much as I hoped. There's so much happening that I'm not left with energy. What have you painted? Landscape? I couldn't say, sir. It's work that was done in confidence. A commission. Something of the sort, but I couldn't say more. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. Young master, Walter Blake, do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in carriage accident some years back, the one his mother died in. I gather it left the boy scarred, both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him, in a way. I lost my mother when I was young, too, but at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
Here, we'll confront them all together. Not you. Can I not go in the door? The door that's right there? Hi, I need to confront you.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Your goal is to stone Miss Mantovani to death before she's able to conduct the seance.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. What is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir.
Oop. Oh my god, she talks so much. Oh my god. Could you forgive yourself? It really is easy. Is this truly what God intends? Think, Mrs. Joyce. You don't understand? She's been so kind to keep seeing her face. Cause there's red. Wet red down her skull, and the squelch of bone mixed with scent of iron so thick you can taste it. Her hair's mad. She's crying. But none of it happened. None of it has to. Doesn't it? No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. Just because somebody's a mystic, that doesn't also mean they are monsters. I don't want to believe that, but every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him. So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mr. Joyce. He's good enough to love you when you ask answers. I have faith. You're right, aren't you? Can't do it. Oh, sweet Lord, forgive me. Maybe he sent me an angel. Show me these people aren't savages. Please take this. St. Brigid's cloth. I brought breed for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe. And you're not. I mean it, sir. I'll find a way to repent. I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will. There it is. Everyone's so happy now. Mr. Ronski opened the cell, but what's Miss Dean doing down here? Nothing we found. I don't see it. Missing something? Perhaps I should return here when I have more information. What do you mean, more information? Son of a bitch. Try this again.
Hello?
Your goal is to save a relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Oh, would you? Please, would you keep your voice down? I am not proud of this. I do not. Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this. This whole thing is repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't find it. There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do, but the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't.
I can't believe this game
I
also
can't
has
even talk to her,
Toxic
but
Yuri in
I
it.
can't. I have no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward. I have no illusions of that.
Lesbianism
My
and
hope
Toxic
is
Yuri,
that it is the lesser of the evils I
which
must
is the same
subject her to.
thing.
So you're right, of course. I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is? I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward. Considering these things, I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. If perhaps you could make good use of this, could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us? I believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map, but I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I found on the grounds. Perhaps
Okay.
you, with your keen eye and wandering spirit, might know where it leads.
In a trans girly concerning habits.
Then it can all be over.
It's true.
A little
In
mercy on us, sir,
1897, all
please.
that.
I do not deserve it, but Ivy does. And for all her sins, I do not want to hurt Miss Dean. Do it for their sake, if not mine. I only want to be left in peace. That all this might be between myself and Ivy, and no one else. That would mean the world.
Bang. Now we go through the catacombs. I went through the wrong door. Creepy hole. Love going down the creepy hole. It's my favorite place to go in the creepy hole. According to Mrs. Lau's map, Miss Dean's material should be hidden at the far edge of the cell. This is the naked eye at least. Maybe I feel a way around the wall. What did Miss Dean have? A loose brick. There's something inside. This must be what Mrs. Lau is after. What a place to hide it.
Hello?
I've managed to gain access to the room in the catacombs. As you requested. I found this stashed away there.
Oh, my goodness! You actually did it? I'm very grateful, Mr. Ward. We must tell Ivy right away. Mr. Hunter too. He's been very concerned about Ivy. I suppose I'll have to come clean to her too. I hope she understands why I did what I did.
For all that trouble. I suppose she really did not imagine we'd ever just get our hands on everything to be able to just burn it away. But that's all of it, isn't it? There's nothing else?
That's everything.
Oh, I could cry.
No need for that now, lass. You're alright. Oh, but you do like to make me worry, don't you?
And just making sure you haven't lost your touch. Oh, but Dara, I'm sorry.
Sorry? You haven't a thing to be sorry about. But let's keep you two out of any more trouble, eh? Well, while that sight of yours is coming back, love, both of you keep these with you. They'll keep you safe during that seance. I have a bad feeling about that one.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You're very good to us.
And there's not much I wouldn't do for Ivy, Mrs. Lau. And now she's a grown woman. I trust her to know what's best for her. So you'd best not prove her wrong in that.
Continue to be lesbians.
Dara! Of course, Mr. Hunter. And Mr. Ward, too. You really do both have my thanks. One day, I hope to repay you.
Oh, certainly. If there's anything you ever need.
But, Ivy, I do have to talk to you. I need to apologize. You should know everything.
I'd better get back to my duties. I'll leave you be.
Yes, I think myself and Victoria have a lot to discuss now. Thank you both for your help.
They had to talk a lot about lesbian it. Honestly, without me, it's kind of rude. Having dispensed of the blackmail material gathered by Miss Dean, she is now free to live in peace with Mrs. Lau. Having destroyed the blackmail materials, Mrs. Lau is now able to focus on her relationship with Miss McLeod. Mr. Hunter has done all he can to protect Miss McLeod from the whims of Miss Dean. Bam. Okay. Can you do so much? Actually, I don't know what we can do. Let's see. Well, let's try and finish attendance. A sigil? Oh. There's a sigil in Miss Dean's room. For the notes that we haven't been able to read in forever. The locket. I believe I know what's needed here. These Miss Dean's private notes. What does she want to hide so dearly? The parent has a right. A little doubt, of course, but the jump from instinct to confirmation has been beyond imagining. I am the descendant of a Milesian ruler, one among three. My power is not imagined, nor subjective. It is written on authority of blood. Those curling waves emblemize my blood. Powers for the deserving, it said. I thought it honest at first, even a trap, but it's clear I was paranoid. Perhaps it is simply the truth. It's simple. She said it represents her bloodline. How do I recognize it from the sack in Mr. O'Finn's room? Is it possible they share the same powerful Milesian ancestor? Miss Dean attended the seance. Was an invite. Promised information about her bloodline.
Someone invited Miss Dean to the manor. Someone who knew about her Milesian lineage. They also seem to believe that she is a wellspring of magical potential. I've known people who are happy to exploit the skills of others. Did Miss Dean's mysterious correspondent really help her from the goodness of their heart? Or rather, what were they getting out of it for themselves? Can I learn anything about the culprit from this? This is likely true.
They don't know Miss
They
Dean?
admit they are a stranger, and that is certainly true. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust. If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away. Given that, I am looking for somebody with no prior history with Miss Dean. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspect?
She's invited on the promise of knowledge and power. Girls just want to have fun achievement. Wow. Well, let's see. She's invited to the manor by Miss Dean. Avoided. She knew Miss Dean already. Knew Miss Dean. Never met Dean. Oh. Hmm. Go back to his room. Because we now know the translation for his staff. We're looting room 20 again. Yeah, say those words. Hmm. Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck was that for? Somehow wearing his crown gave me a vision of his final moments. He's talking to his kidnapper moments before being attacked. I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. Mr. O'Finn was taken because he recognized Callahan from their past. No?
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn, and he was intended to be kidnapped. Just not in this manner. But the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past. And so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted. But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared. She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit? That is true, but it's impossible to know who O'Finn did or did not know now that he's gone. It seemed that she was not interested in him, rather than forced away by some protection. No. If they had such an aura, then the Bonnie might well have been drawn to them. If the Bonnie turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one couldn't be the kidnapper. I picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
It does eliminate a few people.
What investigating can I do to allow me to learn?
Domino Fan was kidnapped. He was the culprit's next victim, but their hand was forced to take him earlier than intended. That does solve something. It's not him. It's not him. I don't know anything about Darcy. Not him. And it's not. Sounds like it's Il Sanat. Miss Darcy. Do we know where Mr. Amira is? On. I hate this menu so much. Anybody in the library? No. He is.
Yes, much.
I spoke with Mr. Doyle. Oh, I know you two are working on something here at the Manor. He has decided to remove himself from the task. He asked me to pass this message on to you. I see. I suspected as much. I knew him, you know. I married his parents and baptized him as a baby. He's a good boy, devout boy. I asked him to help with some church business. I did not know what this place would do to him. He has changed, lost. I see that now and accept I did that to him by sending him here. I understand and respect his need to be free. Hopefully, he will return in time on his own terms. And your task? I'll try to carry on alone, I suppose. Humanity will not save itself, and Jesus had no company up on his cross. We shall see. The goal is to... Got married to that guy's parents? No. Bring Aeon from the Black Prison. Nope.
Father Sinnott believes he can save humanity here. I should find and confront him about this.
Hey, who's right next to you? Hi!
Yes, much.
Goal is to save humanity by freeing an Aeon from the Black Iron Prison.
If you have worked all that out, then you understand, yes?
I believe I do.
You know what lies deep beneath this complex, and what needs to be done. Good, good. For the mind is willing, but the body is weak. I was unsure I could do this alone. But no, we cannot discuss this here. Come to my room. I have no idea how an Aeon came to be trapped under this complex, but nothing else explains all the strange behavior here. Ghosts? What are ghosts? A breaking of the fundamental rules of the universe. Time marches on, entropy moves forward, life becomes death. But here, it is riddled with ghosts and other aberrations. Why? Because the Aeon's presence warps reality around it. Think, child. It is a being of pure creation, absolute power. Why then can't it leave? Why indeed? It must be trapped. Trapped like us in the Black Iron Prison. Perhaps by the Demiurge itself. Whatever the reason, we must free it. And I know how. Many good believers died to help me bring this magic up from the cold, dark depths of the Eisressenwelt caverns. The night I read about the caverns' discovery, caverns of ice found so out of place in Austria, I had a fever dream. Miles inside its interior, I saw an altar of ice. The answer I knew was there.
Man, Can't there just be like a normal person here?
We left at once, but it took months of digging, climbing, and searching to find the frozen shrine, buried far beyond what von Postled-Zorich had discovered of the caves. It was not so grand now, having melted after who knows how long. But there I found it. Behold! The Aeon-killing sigil! Worry not, child. I see the look in your eye. The fear of killing such a being. But you can only kill its mortal shell. That which is used to anchor it to this place. In truth, all you will do is set it free.
I mean, you're normal.
And once freed, it will return to Monad and tell them of this place, this realm of rotten debauchery. Once the true God knows of us and our plight in this prison, and of our dedication and kindness in freeing its Aeon, it will come. It will save us.
Everyone's crazy here.
And we will be free.
Guy showing me his boobs. Hate this place.
Why are you telling me this?
I am not sure I have much left in me. Oh, and Seamus is gone. You know of the Aeon, the prison, our condemnation here. And now you have the sigil.
Skin looks really bad.
Perhaps you can succeed where Seamus and I have failed. Go, child. Find the Aeon and free it. Free us all. Now, if you could excuse me. I'm so tired. I do not think I have this evening's seance in me.
Father Sinnoh has passed the Aeon killing sigil and all represents unto me. God, we're doing so good. Preaching to the choir. Save Doyle and Sinnott. It can be a callous place, but a prison is a bit of a stretch. That sigil, though, our Sinnott seems convinced it's designed to kill an Aeon. Yet it looks so similar to those I found around this house. I assume those sigils were some sort of Irish pagan magic, but how did this one end up in Austria for Father Sinnott to find? Anyway, I was thinking, and I think I know, like, the lock for the wine cellar. The note, the note's backwards. So what if the lock for the wine cellar is also backwards? Right? And it was 1787, so it's... The camera's fixed now, for some reason. I'm so smart. Left on the bottomless glass. Remains a bottle of port. The place's manner all struck off. Is somebody looking for something? Small key. Small enough gone missed. One would hope. Labelless manager's quarters. Yeah, everything. Yeah. That made me actually, like, jump, by the way. Game is not allowed to scare me, ever. It is illegal. You found a wine cellar, might just fit this lock. A little stiff, the key fits. I swore this is still my private quarters, so kind of yes not enter this room. Fine. Damn. Well, now we know that he's in there. We'll search his office again. Wonder if it's Clarkwise. Fans were good to live here. Cat box. Outdoor jacket. Newspaper. There's request camera records. Here's letter from guests. Also, Mr. Varley asked after a child on behalf. What does it say? I've asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter shows him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Mail will be delivered in town. Nothing except requests for supplies. None of his house for hotel documents, such as finances. Nothing of value. Goal is to talk with Father Sinnott to learn about her child now that Miss Dean can't help.
Miss Murphy is looking for a means to learn her child is okay. Miss Dean was teaching her magic to that end. But now that she is missing, Miss Murphy is turning to the priest for help. I should find and confront her about this.
But I don't know where she is. Everyone's in weird spots. I don't know where they are. Oh, look at that. How about that?
Sir?
Goals to talk with Father Sinnott, learn about your child, now that Miss Dean can't help.
You... But how did you... Oh, Lord. You know. You know about my little girl. You know I was learning magic so I could see her. You... Oh, Mrs. Joyce was right, wasn't she? Oh, when she found out, she...
Miss, it's all right. You're not in any trouble. Not at all. Miss Dean was teaching you, wasn't she?
I can't do anything without her. With her gone, I thought Father Sinnott might know something about my daughter. Or he might know someone who does, but I can't ask. I've tried. I can't make myself do it. I don't know what I'd do then. I just want to know she's all right.
If you'd like, I can ask him for you.
You would do that?
He's trapped in his room, son of a bitch.
I can certainly see about it, miss.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. Here. In case this helps. A picture of my girl. Please. Don't lose it, sir. It's all I really have of her.
I won't. I promise.
Son of a bitch. Okay, we're gonna learn something about Miss Darcy. We don't know anything about her. I don't even know what room she's in. Room 13. We know nothing on Darcy. Maybe we went in here, but we ran out of time and I forgot to come back. Medium size. Spiritualism. Information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. Who has been holding anything other than water? Protestant cross. Unless she's making about them, they seem less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction. Rather racy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband. It is written by Mrs. Darcy herself. They date back as far as August last year. Does that writing look familiar? Are there similarities between these letters? Seems Miss Dean is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Dean, one with an inbuilt motive. Ooh. Blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. Whose page slips in here? Medical cert, so Mrs. Darcy is bedbound for some time the autumn of last year. Doctor says medical code UO33. Whatever that means. Some novels, a few bookmarked partway through. Book appears to have been read many times. Information on hermetic. Oop. Or Golden Dawn. Seems rather rudimentary reading for a fully fledged member. Book appears to have been read many times. Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? I don't know. Where is she? She's in the drawing room. There's someone I can help with the drawing room. Hell yeah. This is awesome. Look at me, Charlie. I'm finishing so many stories. Maybe I'll save everybody before, you know, hell gets loose. Who knows? Nope. Okay, first, because I don't know where you go. Bruce perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Impressed with the event. Ben's a and ring worn for a long time and since removed.
Mr. Ward.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have everything yet. Hold on. Hold on.
Good day.
I'm not done. Is there anything I want to look up? Mrs. Darcy's medical code. It says here this code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion or miscarriage in common parlance. Seems that condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. Damn. Goes to root. Abortion. Murder Misty.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and.
Well, how about that? I know where she is.
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
Goes to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me? Or do you mean something worthwhile by it? I confess. I killed my husband. I did. It seemed to me there was nothing else I could do. Everything he put me through.
Oop, oh my god. Wrong button. Everything he put me through was nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought it was only him who wronged me. There's this woman too that caused tension. He must have known, our Evelyn Dean. So yes, I came here under his name, intent on finding her. This forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere, to do something terrible to her. But now, well now I don't think it's wish as much as vengeance as I thought. But since I've been here, I don't really believe in ghosts and magic for all this, you know. But I'll tell you this, I do now. My husband is haunting me. I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company, if that is what it takes. I don't need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband. Chance will be a damn fine thing. It.
Hello again.
Can you exercise? Mr. Dupre, may you know much about exorcisms? I do, for my sins. Actual banishment is hard. Death failed to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying his soul to rest is easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul and take that fetter to a faraway place. The Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. Some of you are asking theoretically, or actually? Actually. What do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she's being haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? I had the impression there was something trouble her, but I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item Mr. Darcy's, something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. Try to find something that could work. As soon as you have it, better not be to let this linger. The ring?
Mr. Dupre, would this work for Mrs. Darcy's needs?
Let me see. You know,
Charlie, we're gonna do exorcism. Hell yeah.
come. Let us first find Mrs. Darcy, and then a secluded area to perform the rite.
Damn. Damn ghost is trapped in the ring forever.
Yes. I think he is gone.
Not quite. I have bound him to the ring. As long as it remains undamaged, he can torment you no further.
Well then, on my journey home, I shall lodge this into a clay sod and drop it off the side of the ferry. Thank you, gentlemen, both. I harbour no regret for what I did to that man. But I am glad he did not convince me to harm that stupid, selfish woman. Before coming here, I did not think this mystical business had anything to it. I wish I was still so naive. Seeing my husband's ghost was more than I wanted. Now, if you will excuse me, Yes. I need to lie down for a while.
Hell yeah. Now free the ghost driver of the murder, she has dropped her vendetta against Miss Dean. Doop. Alright, I have two more with Joyce and this guy. Till death do us part. Shut up! Oh, why am I at her room? I need to be back at the library. The library. My best suspect is the priest. And we're almost back to 5, which unlocks some of the rooms that we haven't been able to go into.
Hello again.
Hi. Do you know what a bread breed is, Mr. Bray? Indeed I do. In simple terms, it's a pair of cloth endowed with blessings, say Brigitte. I've known those who make them to be among her most devoted, loving followers. Do I need to talk to the maid about that?
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
Is she still in here? Please let her still be in here. Hell yeah.
Good.
Hello.
Mrs. Joyce, you told me before that you wish to repent for your actions. Is that still true?
Oh, yes, Mr. Ward, it is.
In that case, Mr. Dupre is in desperate need of your help. The spirit of his dearest friend has been trapped inside the manor, and only a worshipper of St. Bridget can set her free.
St. Bridget? But she... I had no idea she cared for people such as them. Yes,
Oops.
Mr. Ward. Tell him I'm ready and willing to help. Whatever it takes, I'll be there.
Second exorcism.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Mrs. Joyce. Do you know... I cannot find the right words to say.
Oh, thank the Lord, sir. Me too.
I suppose, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I can't imagine this is easy for you. What can I do to make this less frightening?
Sir, you were in mourning. I should be the one to ask that question. And yet you're asking me, who treated all of you like... Oh... You're all so... different to what I expected. Let me try to be different too, sir, and tell me what to do.
Simply be here, Mrs. Joyce. That is more than enough.
St. Bridget Guilty Gear? Yeah, her. Exactly.
I'm not sure that
You fear the flame, don't you, Mr. Ward? I can see it in your eyes.
yes. It's taken a lot from me.
You know, Breed, your St. Bridget, they are fire deities. Laura was a priestess of the flame. She was part of a sisterhood who kept a sacred fire going back home. And a part of her was given to that fire, as was her wish.
That's beautiful.
I think it's funny, and very like Laura, that she picked you to manifest to. One last playful act.
I'm scared too, Mr. Ward. I've never been so out of my depth. But I see now we have to face our fears, to grow. Each one's work will be made clear, for the day will reveal it, and fire will test it. The fire will show what each person's work is worth. 1 Corinthians 3:13. But as a
How do you memorize so much of the Bible?
What is your work worth, Mr. Ward?
It seems kind of pointless to remember stuff like that. Fire.
Well, it's about that time, Laura. I won't say goodbye again. I've already done it twice. Instead, perhaps we could say... See you soon, old friend.
Do you have anything else to read? True.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. Both of you.
Oh, sir, you're crying.
My heart's never been broken quite like this, Mrs. Joyce. But I weep with joy that she may be at peace. Thank you for your help. Without you, she...
I'll not suffer to think about it, sir.
Mrs. Joyce, now that your mind is changing towards these ways, will you join me for the seance?
You know, I think I will. I didn't realize before, but I was harboring a deep dread about it. Now that it is gone,
I'm trying to get you people to not go to the seance.
I know what you mean. It's as if some part of it felt it to be unsafe. But now, I think Laura is watching over us and wants us to be there.
Come, let's get you inside. I'll make you a hot cup of tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. That would be much appreciated.
There goes two more. I'll give anything to speak to Emmett again, to apologize. The summoned spirit in flames. I can see the comfort it brought to Mr. Dupre. It'd be so easy to see you again, but I don't think I have it in me to call you here this way. I've dragged you through fire before. Never again. With help from myself and Mrs. Joyce, his friend's soul's now free from the Manor's grip. Mrs. Joyce has repented for her fearful ways and has opened her heart to other beliefs. Who do I have left? I have Quinn. I need to find her. I don't know where she is right now. Why can't I finish O'Finn right now? Okay, it says I can talk to Fia about this. To finish O'Finn. Crow. It's a good laugh. We've known each other for a long time. His druidic code of conduct, you know, he and I are singing the same song, just with different harmonies.
You
Aha! Gosh, I'm so smart. But how are we supposed to confront him? He's missing!
So Mr. O'Finn is of an ancient bloodline of Milesian sorceress, as is Miss Dean. Is that why they've gone missing? There are 3 such bloodlines. Is there a descendant of that third line? If so, then who? And were they brought here? Then taken because of their ancestral relationship with the Tua De Danann and Guivnu.
That counted. Come from missing people all the time. Okay. Shut up. What do I have left? I don't know where Quinn is. I need to talk to Quinn about Barbosa. I don't know enough about Blake. I need to talk to Sinnoh, which he's stuck in his room because of course I can't finish him yet. Okay, it says I can't finish Coventry until the Seance. I can't finish Varley until he's out of his room. So at this point, I'm done. With a lot of people. So, we'll go to an hourglass. This isn't the way to an hourglass. Make videos on YouTube where you call missing people idiots and to stop being missing. That works, right? God, those leaves are jump scares. Hi, Mrs. Erickson. You fraud. Every time? Wow. Thank you for calling our kidnapped child Sue. She came right home, and they say it like they're being sarcastic, but I know they mean. Another event in the drawing room? No. She's in there! I need her! Alright. We'll stop there. Next time, I guess we finish this game. Or as much as we possibly can.